At this stage, we were still getting more and more pressure from my regional boss in Singapore to come down and help us with our turnaround. He decided he would come down to Sydney, and we were worried that he wasn't just coming down to Sydney to help us with the financial turnaround, that he was going to take the leadership agenda off the table because they didn't feel it was important. I was very worried as to where this meeting would end up, and I felt I need some help to manage upwards in the organisation because I wasn't doing it well. So I consulted my coach, my leadership coach who was helping with our change agenda, and said, I think I need you to be part of this meeting that I'm going to be having with my Asia Pacific boss because I'm worried that it's not going to get us the right outcomes. And most importantly, I'm worried that it's going to get to the outcome where we don't have leadership as part of our turnaround agenda moving forward. One of the great outcomes out of that meeting that was brokered between my leadership coach and my Asia Pacific boss was, firstly, he then started running interference with Amsterdam. He totally now understood the leadership change agenda and how that was helping turn around the business. So he was now, instead of someone who was trying to help, he actually was helping. He was helping drive the right outcomes for the Australian organisation and helping me manage upwards, which I hadn't been doing well previously, to ensure we got the right outcomes for the business. I was invited to go to the annual Getronics Leadership Summit in Amsterdam, where they brought together the 150 top leaders of the organisation worldwide. This was a 3-day summit, and on one of the mornings, it was a bit of an open session. And during the morning tea break, Klaus Wagner, who was the CEO of the organisation, approached me and said, Paul, I want you after the break to talk about your turnaround story. At the time when I finished presenting to these 150 people, which was very much off the cuff, there was no PowerPoint presentation, it was just me on stage telling them how it happened, and they got up and started clapping. I felt really, I guess, an incredible sense of relief that we had finally got to the top of the mountain and we had 150 leaders who were very proud of what we achieved. And to the extent that it nearly brought me to tears. I was very proud of what we have achieved, but also, I guess, a big load had gone off my shoulders that the CEO was prepared to get me and had confidence that I could present the right story around what we'd achieved in Getronics because he wanted to use me as a benchmark to the other leaders in the organisation as to what could be done with determination, focus on what you need to achieve as an outcome.